Hey, what's up guys? I'm Matt, and today I'm going to be bringing you the first of 3 videos in this week that I'm calling Represent Week. Everything that you need to know to represent from my collection that I currently have, to where to buy Represent, and how much you should buy Represent for, in my opinion, and sizing. All 3 of these questions I've been asked at some point from different people in my real life, online, so I thought I'd answer them all here. So I want to thank the people who've recommended that I show off my collection. This is for you guys. I just want to thank you guys for commenting on videos. I really appreciate it. It helps me create more ideas that I know you guys want to see. So let's get into the video. So usually with everything, I usually try to go from bottom up. This time I'm actually going to go from top down. So we're going to start with outerwear. So I actually have this Represent bomber jacket. It is actually extremely high quality. I picked this up at Nordstrom Rack for around $60-ish. It features a re zipper. The actual material is super nice. One thing I did notice, I'd like to say, maybe someone else will deal with this in the future, is that it actually makes me a little bit itchy wearing it. I don't know why. I don't know if that's something with me, if that's just something that is with that material, but maybe you guys might have some information in the comments below. But anyways, this has a I think it's a polyester outline, as a, or Cupro, something Cupro. I really don't know what it is besides this, like, this really shiny, really soft material that you'll see in I think this one and then another piece later. But overall, this is super nice. I got this in a size large. It actually doesn't fit me super well. Like, it fits me and it fits fine, but it doesn't really sit how I want it to. So I'm actually looking to sell this online on my Grailed. But overall, the actual cut is amazing, but it just doesn't flow on me how I would like it to flow. But this is just a jacket I've had for a long time, and I do wear it from time to time. And my only shirt from them is actually this Wide Awake tee. It's just like screen printed on. I wouldn't say that the shirts are the best of quality, honestly. I feel like something like an All Saints or a Stamped, honestly, like 2 of my other favorite brands, make better t-shirts than they do. The one thing I've noticed with a lot of the t-shirts, because they're not super thick, is that they actually start to develop a hole, like you can kind of pick up on camera, around where the tag is, which isn't the best when you want these shirts to last a super long time. And I haven't worn this one that much, but as you can kind of see, that's my only jacket and this is my only shirt, which tells you a lot with me. Since I live in the US, it makes it really difficult if I want to return something. It just makes it a whole long, drawn out process. So I'd rather just stick with the stuff I know fits well rather than kind of risk it on some of these shirts. And now we get down to denim and like pants and all of stuff. I actually have a ton of Represent denim. I think from fall winter 16 to I did fall winter 18. So this last collection, not spring summer yet, but I can talk about sizing of that in another video that I should have linked up here. So instead of going with denim first, let's go with these track pants. So I got these also from Nordstrom Rack. Now these feature Cupro all the way out. These are extremely skinny fit. Pretty much if you're size like 36, 34, you probably want to go with the size XL, and then you can kind of go down from there. Sizing will be a different video. Cool part about these is they actually feature re zips at the ankles, and they actually go to quite a skinny taper down below. They don't fit super long, which, I mean, I'm 6'2", and it literally like drops right at my ankle, which I'd prefer if they had a little bit of stacking, but nothing to really complain about. Elastic on the waistband, and then we have drawstrings to kind of tighten things up a bit. And then, like most things Represent from at least the previous collections, you have re zips on either side for your pockets, which, I mean, I just usually leave them down. It's not really too many times where I really want to leave it up. So that's just me. This is my only pair of track pants from them. I think they're super high quality, and it does say "We are the flowers in your dustbin." Super nice. Red and black scheme fits really well with a lot of stuff. These I've worn in super well. But yeah, this is my only pair of track pants. Super happy about them in general, even just for only one in general. I actually don't own any track pants besides these ones, because I kind of hopped on late to the whole track pant thing and just wasn't my style personally. So this is my only pair. Then we're gonna get on to my first pairs of Represent denim. So I actually have 2 from one of the original collections. This one's like a biker style. This one's just a normal black skinny jean. Both aren't the best of quality back then. I think this was like fall winter 16. I had worn both pretty heavily for the most part, and they were like the only 2 jeans in my rotation. The actual quality of Represent jeans back then weren't the best. They were pretty much just known for taking a design that everybody liked and just making them more affordable and like a better cut. And kind of what they're known for is these like really skinny ankles that I still don't see many people doing even today. Like if you go buy something from like a Minimal or like a Levi's, like it just doesn't have the ankle tapering just right off the rack, which I know a lot of people like. Like mind you, you could get them tapered and that's fine, but for me, I'd personally just like to have them straight off the rack perfectly. And Represent jeans, and these ones in particular, the older collections, really do a great job of doing that. Now, older Represent jeans, you'll find that they have this on here. This is Represent on it, and you can find that on pretty much anything up until I think fall winter 17, which is when they started to move away from that. You'll see that soon, and the differences between all of them. Anything before 2018, they are all made in Turkey. So these pair, this pair, and a few other pairs were all made in Turkey. I would say the denim back then wasn't as stretchy. I would say that it's more of like a stiffer material. It is 98% cotton, 2% spandex, which makes these fit perfectly. I personally say you should go with your true to size. I know a lot of people back then say size up. You can size up and it'll still fit you, but I would definitely recommend going with your true to size in the older models of denim, like 2016 before. So this is like my 2016. Let's get into the 2017. 2017 is when they started switching to this like black suede felt feeling tag on the back. Like just as a comparison, this is from 2016, this is 2017. You can probably barely pick it up in the video, but it is Represent branding on the back, just as Represent. And that's how you can pretty much tell 2016 from 2017. Quality on the 2017s definitely did go up. Like the overall weight of the denim's a little bit higher, the overall fit of the denim's a little bit better. In the 2017 and 2016, they actually do feature a re-zip, which I find to be amazing. Honestly, it's something that you'll see with 2018s they don't do anymore, and I'm actually kind of let down by that because I just find that the re-zipper is so perfect for denim. It's just one of the small details that like you notice with the older collection. You get the newer one, you're like, like this isn't as good. It's still passable, just isn't as good. Man, it features a lot of Represent branding on like the little details here. Overall, I really love 2017. I actually had doubled up because I found it at Nordstrom Rack, which you'll find more about in one of this week's videos about where to buy it. And the overall 2017 denim is probably my favorite. I only have these 2 pairs because every time I went to go buy a new ones, they didn't have my size. But yeah, like nowadays you can pick them up on their website for like $50 if you're lucky. For $50, these are a steal, and I think you should pick up as many as you possibly can before they're gone. This is literally the classic Represent fit. When you hear about Represent jean fit, you think of the 2017 fit. But yeah, 2017 is my favorite. If you guys have a favorite, let me know in the comments below. Now we're gonna get into 2018. So 2018 becomes really interesting because the 2018 spring summer fit shorter than all the other pairs. My only actual pair of 2018s were this embroidered wide awake on the other one. What they did in 2018 was then they started to go back to not having any branding on the little details. They went to a little bit different design on this button that just says Represent, a little Britain logo on there. They went to use a YKK zipper, and the actual jeans are a bit stretchier than they used to be from what I've noticed. They did switch to being made in Italy, which you can find on the tag on the inside. And an actual interesting note is they switched from 98% cotton, 2% spandex to 97% cotton and 3% spandex, which is not written on their website, and I don't know why. But yeah, this is my 2018 spring summer, and then the fall winter is about to get kind of crazy. So I went a bit crazy in 2018 with the Black Friday sale that they had. There's actually one more pair that I got really dirty, so I actually had to put them in the washing machine, and I'm air drying them right now. So those are downstairs. They're just a black version, non-distressed of this one. What I found actually with the fall winter 18 that differs from the spring summer 18 is they did go back to slightly longer fit. It's not as long as the 17 from what I've noticed, but it's still good. I would say the actual quality of the denim, not including fit, not including anything, is probably the best it's ever been. You can tell a fall winter when you see the Represent Made in Italy logo on the inside. Another interesting note is that it is a 92% cotton, 2% elastic, and then 6% EME. I don't really know what that is, if I'm being honest with you. For the many details, I actually did go back to Represent buttons. They went back to the Represent logo on here instead of having the Represent and then that. And then they switched to a different YKK zipper that feels a little bit better than the one in spring summer. Overall, a better quality denim overall. The distressing isn't as perfect for me, honestly. I still think fall winter 17 had the best distressing and fit out of any of them. But this one, just overall quality of them is really good. It doesn't fit as long as the other ones. I think it's like probably a 32-inch inseam. The other ones have a 34. I have a pair in black distress, the Destroyer. I also have a pair just same thing but non-distressed, so I can wear it to work. I have this work wash that's just like a slightly different color, has almost like a stone wash to it. That's a little bit lighter. It's like almost like a limestone if you want to think about it in like a different color like that. I'm just kind of piling it over there right now, so you can kind of see. Another distressed pair. This one is just in the vintage. It just has knee blowouts too. And my last pair, and probably my most out there pair, is this white pair. I honestly haven't worn them that much. I basically did it so I'd push myself into new fashion territories. Yeah, I just haven't worn it. They're really skinny and I'm not at that point where I want to wear them yet. Oh my goodness. But yeah, the overall like quality of the fall winter 18 of denim wise is actually exceptional. But overall, this is good, and this is actually the last of my denim for Represent, and so now get into shoes, which is my last thing. So you've probably seen it in my past video, and I'll just leave the video there and I'll post it up here so you can watch it. But yeah, will be my shoe part. One of the first shoes that made me love Represent are these Alpha Mids. While I almost drop them, I've had these for a few years now and have really not shown that much wear. They've definitely been worn a ton. Don't let this like distract you from that. I even love it so much I bought the same pair in red. So this is the same pair in red. These are a bit newer. Totally in love with the silhouette. I think this looks better than a Jordan personally. I love the way that this looks on the side. I've gotten so many compliments on these pairs, and it's just something so different but so similar to something else that people notice it and then they love it because it just looks so much different than what they've seen before. Overall, these are fantastic quality. Leather quality is there, the stitching is there, and just a little side by side. This is the white and this is the red. Literally my most favorite silhouette out of any shoe to date, honestly. And just look at that, like that is fantastic. So just to get into Chelsea's a little bit, I have two pairs. This pair needs to be cleaned. This is one of my original pairs of Represents. This is more like Chelsea style. This is the wedge boot. The actual Chelsea boots, I've worn these so many times and they still look really good. Not great, and if you want something better, you can always go to Common Project or like something better like a Bottega Veneta. But for the price of, if you can find these for around $100, I would hop on that immediately. Similarly to the Alpha Mids, we have the Alpha Lows. Now these are basically my fancier Vans, if you want to look at it that way. It has a very similar silhouette, but it's a lot chunkier, but still kind of maintains a very narrow silhouette. But man, like these are not something that you want to skate in. This is definitely a fashion shoe at heart. Now I bought these mainly because I had a nubuck upper, which I thought was different. I actually love the way the nubuck feels. I actually don't have any other shoe really with nubuck. I definitely don't have any other shoe with nubuck on it. But yeah, if you wanted like a designer style shoe that's reminiscent of like a Van, but it still has like a slightly different silhouette to where it's a little bit chunkier, a little bit higher midsole, I think Represent's shoe nails this look. Yeah, overall, if you want to pick these up, if you have wide feet, I'd probably size up one. If you have narrow feet, probably true to size. If you have normal feet, true to size, and then just deal with the pain of pinky toe, honestly. And to finish off with my collection, we're going with the Represent zipper racers and the Represent racers. Now the zip racers is the ones I first got. I bought these from the website. My only issue with them is really the zipper area. You can kind of see here it's kind of falling off at this point. My last one I kind of complained about it falling down, and that issue hasn't been solved yet for me. I still love the way this looks overall. I think that from the front it just gives you that sock sneaker look. I mentioned it in my other video too, but I definitely cleaned the midsole would suggest against it with these because it gets rid of all of the stressing that they put into the midsole. I would definitely not suggest these if you're looking at them. And if you really want a pair, I would go with the normal racers. Now you can kind of see the silhouette. Silhouette is a bit taller on this one. This one's more like a normal sneaker. This one you're just able to kind of slip on and put on. For me, what I actually did is I put the laces back through this last hole, so you can kind of see two coming out right here. With these ones, they actually went with like this rubber style insole, which I think fit the shoe perfectly. These shoes definitely do take a few wears to kind of break in. I would say like 1 or 2 break in, but look at, like, I've worn these so much and they've still like maintained their silhouettes like perfectly. But yeah, this was it. This was my entire Represent collection, which turned out to be a really long video of me kind of talking through everything. If you guys like this video, please leave a like. This took forever to film. And if you guys have a Represent collection that you want to show off, I'd love to actually watch that and kind of see what other people think of their Represent clothes. If you're new here, please subscribe. I appreciate it. I'm still a small channel, and getting every subscriber is a milestone for me at this point. And honestly, I just love making videos for people who just really love certain brands that I'm in love with that aren't normally hype brands, honestly. And bringing awareness to that is really cool for me. I'm not paid by Represent at all. And like I end every single video here, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.